Well, the temperatures are cooling off, but the sun is still shining, and that makes for perfect football weather in the city of Pittsburgh at Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here we go, shot! Ready, ready?
And right away, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key... Not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. This time, good ball security and a good result. 1st and 10. The Steelers at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Charles, that's a route that you and I have seen time and time again in our years up in this booth, and that executed well and a great throw, too.
And sometimes, even if you know it's coming, the execution will trump whatever you do on the defensive side of the ball. Plus, it was a well-thrown football. A nice, healthy gain right there.
To the 48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
22!
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Now on 4th down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make...
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
On first down, Stafford here. Same target. It's Jacobs again. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Stafford now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Flushed out right. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Stafford. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Packers pick it up.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Faster, faster.
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Black ultra. Ultra.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Love. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. The 1st-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now it's Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Love going to break the huddle and lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now swing pass for Dillon. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Yellow.
2nd down, Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Okay, right.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
A gain of 16 yards.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. To the air again, Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They work now on 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. He's now
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down.
32.
They snap it to Stafford. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily.
Steelers first down.
Play action. Stafford. A throw on the money there to Doolin. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now 2nd and 3.
24-yard line.
Easy. Big 20.
To throw is Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Jacobs. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Wait.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Under pressure, and they get it to him again. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Love. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. That's caught at the 25. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Again, it's Love. That's complete to his running back, Wilson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Josh Jones there to get him down. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Throwing. Love. Flush to his right. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Love with it here. 3rd and short yardage. That is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, 36 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, set. Black shot. Ready.
Following the interception, Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And this one complete to Doolin. And he will have a Steelers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Now a first down throw, Stafford. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Stafford. Same target. It's Jacobs again. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
By the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but there he goes left side. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 57 yards.
A 57-yard gain.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
38.
Love now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On the set.
Dobbs goes in motion. Dillon will score. Touchdown, Packers. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Carlson on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Packers 31, Steelers 7. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Off to the races. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down.
It's 4th down.
They go with Jacobs, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Now he's loose again. Christian Watson, touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, an even 90 yards. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's good for us, Steelers.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Kenny Clark in on the stop.
Here's Stafford. Man open, here is Jones. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game.
14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Okay, ready?
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down and 4.
Ready.
Once again, it's Mitchell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, this was a very close ball game at